the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Jacksonville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entire...
And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Play to the running back. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
The pass intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game play, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
3. Jaguars nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
By number 29.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. To throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
7-yard line.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good for another.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from the linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
Second and 5. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and
to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
9-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Seahawks 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Able to shake him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Quarterback sacked by Jaron Reed.
You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 14. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
happens.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jeremy Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The pass.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
44-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple of... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's a gain of 5. Brings up...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Darrell Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. 6. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take back over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
14.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Number 11.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Number 6.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
14. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8 yards.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got it, touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
17.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Eifert has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jared Reed getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jared Reed. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
29-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Spinning past him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawks defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
On the play.
That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete.
The pass.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.